It's officially spooky season. I know October is coming in a couple of days, but this video, this TBR video is for October. It's Halloween season and it's spooky season. So it's officially spooky. And Smriti from Sant Reads and I have an amazing readathon for all you scaredy cats out there like us. Because we don't go near horror. And if you're like me, then this is the perfect readathon for you because there's enough prompts to get you involved and not as many prompts as to put pressure on you. So it's, I think, the perfect mix. Hello people, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Melodramatic Bookworm family. I'm here today with my TBR for October 2021. Yes, spooky season. I don't usually do this spooky, scary season TBRs, but this particular readathon that I'm co-hosting with Smriti, she was very kind enough to ask me, and I am so excited to be doing this that I couldn't resist. That's why I'm here to talk to you about the books that I will be reading for the readathon as well as for the rest of the month. Okay, so the readathon that I'm co-hosting with Smriti, I don't know if I've mentioned this before because I'm such a chaotic human being, but it's called the Scaredy Cat Readathon and it's for people like us. It's for scaredy cats like us. Okay, and you'll see in the prompts, if you haven't seen Smriti's announcement videos and the TBR which she talks about, her TBR which she talks about, then you should definitely go check it out. It was so much fun to watch, and Smriti as always is fabulous. So I leave the link here as well as in the description box below. Go check her out and come participate. Okay, so the Scaredy Cat Readathon has some prompts which are really fun and they don't technically involve horror, but they do involve doing some horrifying things like picking up a book that intimidates you and the like. I will come to it. So I think this is a great time for you to actually go do that, to step out of whatever you've been reading and pick some books that will fit these prompts, which will constitute horror in a reader's world but not necessarily to anybody else. Okay, so there are 3 prompts for the Scaredy Cat Readathon. The first one is a book you are scared of, or a book that intimidates you or that you are scared to read. The second prompt is the book you are scared into, more of a FOMO kind of thing, like for the fear of missing out. Everybody's doing it, so I've also got to read it, I want to read it. That kind of a book you have to pick for this prompt. And the third prompt is a book that's out of your comfort zone. And I have picked some books that are oh ho ho. Okay, let's just dive right into this. For the first prompt, which is a book that I'm scared of or a book that intimidates me, I have picked, hold on, this is a brick. The book that I have picked is A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth. And you'll see how ambitious my TBR is because of the other books also. But this is a book that is so huge in all its entirety, not just in its size but also in the story that it spans. I think it's multi-generational or something. The only thing that I know is that this is a book that so many people have enjoyed. Like, there's not just 1 or 2 people who say that A Suitable Boy is so amazing, you should read it, it's going to be worth all the time that you put into it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I think this is the perfect time to pick this book because despite what everybody else has been saying, I am still scared of this book. Another reason why I'm picking this book, in addition to picking it for the Scaredy Cat Readathon, is that we at Drama Queenathon Book Club, we picked the reading list for the month of August, and this book is mentioned over there, and there's so much feeling surrounding this book in that book as well. So I'm like, I'm done with that book, now I want to read all the books in that reading list. So any mention of A Suitable Boy is going to bring these 2 things together. And I think the Scaredy Cat Readathon is the perfect time. My hand ached just by holding this up, but I'm glad that this is a floppy book so that I can put it down on a table and start reading it. But yeah. For the second prompt, which is book that you are scared into, or which you are reading because of FOMO or fear of missing out, because everybody seems to have read this book and loved it. This book is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is the story of an American and a British royal falling in love with each other. I think that's the story. And this is a gay love story. And I've heard mostly good reviews about this book, and so a few people have said you have to read this. You have to read this. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm scared to not read this now that so many people have told me. So what did I do? I pulled it in here. I will be buddy reading this book with Sunshine from Kitsakhor and from the Girl in Blue 11 on Instagram. So that's a huge plus. So for the third prompt, which is a book that is out of your comfort zone. I mean, okay, I know the prompt is like that, but I don't have to. Okay, fine. A book that is out of your comfort zone. And for that, I have chosen a Shakespeare book because I'm not a huge Shakespeare fan, because I haven't read enough to judge his works properly. But okay, that aside, I am going for As You Like It by William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon. And I don't know what else to say. Like, I had this in school as an abridged version, not like the poetry that he usually writes in. It was, yeah, brought in prose form. That's what I'm trying to say. It was way back then, and I have just a vague recollection of what exactly happens. But if you ask me to describe it, I'll draw a blank. So for the Scaredy Cat Readathon, I'll be reading 3 books, obviously. A Suitable Boy, Red, White and Royal Blue, and As You Like It. And this readathon will also have Instagram prompts and so much more. So make sure you stay subscribed to me as well as to Smriti, and follow us on our Instagram handles, and just post your TBRs and tag us. We would love to see what you have planned to read for this readathon. This readathon spans the entire month, so you have a whole lot of time to read whatever you want to read for these prompts. Okay, so that was about Scaredy Cat Readathon, but there's also one more very important thing that I need to tell you. We will be going live on the 2nd of October on Smriti's channel along with 3 other amazing women. Shruti from Fandom Newbie, Meera from Meera Nair, and Jyotsna from Jyotsna's Bookscapades. We will be talking books and so much more, and of course we will be talking books. There's going to be a fun conversation around books, so make sure you tune in. The live will be on Smriti's channel at 6 p.m. on the 2nd of October. So make sure to join in. Next up is a book that I am currently reading, but I don't know if I will be able to finish it before the end of the month or if I will take it in, but I'm still mentioning it because there's a high possibility of it going into next month. But that is Remnants of a Separation by Aanchal Malhotra. I'm just about 40 pages in. I've just gotten through the introduction and I'm at the first chapter, and this is, oh my god, great. This book is about connecting partition and partition memories through objects that people brought while they were fleeing during the partition of India. And this is good so far, although I'm finding the introduction a little bit repetitive. It could have been crisper, but then again, I haven't read the whole book. I haven't read the element of the book, the substance of the book, so I can't actually judge it this soon. So I'm just going to reserve my judgment for the wrap up, whichever wrap up it is. So yeah, so this is another book that I'm predicting it will go into my October reads as well, because this has about 400 pages and I'm on page 40, 10%. This is also the subscriber pick for the month of September 2021, and for this I do have another announcement, another small announcement which I will make in the subscriber pick video, so please go check it out. It will come up mostly next week. Next up is the Bookbound Club pick for the month of October, late September, October you could call it, which is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and the live show for this will be held on my channel on the 30th of October at 7 p.m. so make sure to stay tuned and come back. We're going to have a great discussion. But this is a science fiction novel which is set in space, It's pretty obvious. Look at this. And I haven't read Andy Weir before. I haven't read The Martian. I don't know if I should read, but since this is a standalone, I can put it off for later. But that's the only thing I know about this, and I don't want to know anything else because I want to enjoy this book more than anything else. But yeah, I will be reading this. This is also a book that I will be reviewing for my channel members. I am very eager to start on this book. Like, I should have reviewed it for them this month, but 10 ton of things have been happening, so I've pushed it to October, officially pushed it to October. And next up are two books that we will be reading for the Drama Queenathon Book Club for the month of October. The first one is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill, and the second is The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum. While the Girl Who Drank the Moon is more middle grade, I think, and middle grade fantasy kind of thing. I have no idea whatsoever. That looks interesting. That sounds interesting. And my fish memory, it now says that, oh, it was interesting, but who knows what was interesting. Anyway, so the second one is The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum, and that is sort of, I think that was also a kind of creepy horror thriller kind of book. That also I don't know. Apparently this Jack Ketchum book is really good. I'm just hoping I'm blown away by it. Please. Next up is a tome, another tome. So you'll see why my October TBR looks too ambitious. The next tome is a book that I put it up as a part of the 21 books I want to read in 2021 list, and we were supposed to have read it from January to March, I think, but that ended up not happening. But we decided we'll finally start it and finish it before the end of the year. So even though I'm putting it on my October TBR and we are not pressurizing ourselves to actually finish this in October, we will take it easy over the next 3 months. So the book I'm talking about is, hold on, wait, this is like huge. War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I always say War and Peace by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I don't know why. You know, this classic is a huge tome, but I thankfully I got an audiobook of this and I was like, yay. Yeah, this is one that I'm really excited to read. I know there are a ton of characters. We started reading it, I got to about 110 pages, and then I'm like, shit, things are at this point right now that I cannot really go forward with this, so we just left it at that. But yes, there are too many characters, like so many characters. I need to put my all into this. I need to make notes of the characters. So yeah, that's a great idea actually. I'm going to go do that. So I feel like I've said we will be buddy reading, but I didn't tell you who I was buddy reading this with. But I'm reading this with Nandini from Read Dream Repeat on Instagram. As you know, I've like spoken about her in a ton of my videos, and I'm so excited to be reading this. Yes, I am intimidated by this, but with Nandini things become easier, and she has the most amazing of things to say all the time, and that's what makes it a delight, because we have such lively conversations about the books that we buddy read. Yeah, this is one that I'm really looking forward to, and yeah, October is going to be good, I feel like. I hope I don't jinx it. The next book that I will be reading in October is with 3 people. 2 are Avinash and Sunshine from Kissakhor, and the third is Chaitra from Miss Bibliotaph on Instagram. And with them I will be reading Daddy's Gone Hunting by Mary Higgins Clark. And this is a sort of is this a thriller? Yes, this is a thriller which came about as a consequence of us reading The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen and unanimously hating it. Like, there's so many problems in that book. You will see in my September wrap-up, not TBR, wrap-up. So we were like, okay, we should read more thrillers and decide what works and what doesn't. So that's how this book came out to be. Let me read out the blurb for you. Hannah Connolly is plunged into a nightmare when she learns that Connolly Fine Antique Reproductions, the family business founded by her grandfather, has been leveled by a huge explosion. The ashes reveal a startling and grisly discovery. Could the explosion have been deliberately set? And what was Kate, Hannah's sister and a high flyer in an accounting firm, doing in a building in the middle of the night. With Kate lying in a coma in hospital, it is now down to Hannah to discover what truly happened. But little does she know that someone will do anything they can to prevent Kate regaining consciousness. Will Hannah find out the truth before that person kills to save himself? And the last book on my October TBR is The Places I've Cried in Public by Holly Bourne. This was also recommended to me by Sunshine, and apparently this book is gonna make me cry. And the title ought to tell you what exactly it is about. It's about a girl retracing her steps after her relationship ends or something like that, and I am ready for it. I am waiting to feel all the feels and cry. Maybe I do need a good long cry in order to feel my sanity trickle back into me. Is that going to happen or not? We'll just have to wait to find out. But yeah, this is one book, as my members will know, that I could give up my TBR, my huge TBR, and just start reading it immediately. So I got this, I think, in August or something, and here I am adding it to my October TBR, which is a sort of a feat, and I need to be congratulated and patted on the back because this almost never happens. So yeah, I'm going to take 1 point for myself. So these are all the books plus the ebooks and audiobooks that I will be listening to and reading in the month of October. So which of these have you read? Which ones do you want to read? Which ones do you love? Which ones do you not love? Which ones are you adding to your TBR? Which ones are you adding to your wish list? Which ones are you going to buy right away? And if you are going and buying any of these books, then please use my Amazon affiliate links in the description box below. It would be of immense help to me. And do let me know what you think of this video and of the books and of my book choices for the month of October in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, please like it and share it to spread the word. And if you like my content and would like to see more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.